The other day, I was in the kitchen with my granddaughter, and I was holding her, and I pray a lot in my head, and some days I cry. It's a form of purging. You know, you pick a lot of energy up around you, and when I was in the kitchen, I heard a loud thunder, and I told my granddaughter thunder. I said, "Oh, maybe God left us a rainbow." And I go to look out my back window, and there was a rainbow. It was a message from God saying that it's okay. You're going to be okay. I'm here. To someone who out there who's wondering, or you may be going through something, that it's okay. And I know the problem may be really big, but you have to trust God. I hear God say, I'm giving you everything that you asked for. It's just according to my will. You may have asked for a way to go down this one path, but you end up losing everything that you already had. But God never said He's going to do it by your way. He's going to do it by His way. That all you have to do is believe. It's all you have to do. That God is really out here showing His children how much He loves them, and that He is there. The other night I had a dream that down in the court there was these statues of lions, and I'm hearing God saying, I put you out amongst the wolves, amongst the lions, but I promise nothing will harm you, that you do have protection. Where, like, the story of Daniel in the lion den, they threw Daniel in there because Daniel continued to believe in God and pray to God. Well, the king threw him in there and thought, the lions would take him out, but God sent the angels and closed their mouth. That it's not you that people don't like, it's the life that you carry. That all you have to do is believe in me. Yes, you can be upset, or it hurts. God never said it was going to be easy. You talk about when Jesus was here on earth, when He gathered His disciples, people had to get their house in order, and they had to drop everything and go to get on that path. Where for some of you guys are literally about to drop everything to get on that path. You said you was serious. Now let me see how serious you was about this. And I don't know if you know this, but God's really making a way for you. Even you think, how, God? But literally He's showing you all the sign that I literally have to strip everything away. And for anybody out there who has to start over for 100 times or whatever, don't feel bad. Don't worry about what anybody else says. There's nothing wrong with having to start over. Every day is a reset. And I also got the message too. I saw a short video of the show The Chosen, and where God was telling, I believe it was Mary from Magdalene, I believe it was. I'm not 100% sure, but she sinned again, after being obedient. And if you slip up and say you're on this obedient and you slipped up and you maybe sinned, or don't let that weigh you down, because what I'm hearing Jesus said, it's like in the video, Jesus wants your heart. He wants your heart. He knows you're going to sin again. He knows that already. Like I said, it's a slow process where He slowly takes it away. But, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Jesus just wants your heart. That heart, that humble heart. And, and you do have to start over and you get everything taken away from you. Guess what? Jesus lets you take all those wonderful memories with you. God lets you take all those wonderful memories with you. Just like when you go to cross over to another dimension, Just like Sammy talked about in the movie Ghost, he said one thing that you could take, you can't take materials with you. You can't take your bank account. You can't take your house. None of that. But you could take the love inside of you with you. You literally can. Just like in the movie Lovely Bones. The girl got stuck in the in-between world, but she finally made it over to heaven because she saw the love between her and her father, who was still on this earth. That love never died, and it helped her heal. That you cannot take away the love. I promise you, anybody there is going through it, where you have nothing I promise you, if God's taking away it all, He's wanting you to ask Him, your next step, to go to Him. You ain't got nobody, you need to go to God, because I promise you, God is going to lead you the way. Or, God can say, give the energy, oh, let me go stand over here and go to this store or such and such, or let me walk over here, because I promise you, God is going to lead your steps. I promise you. All you have to do is believe. That's what I'm hearing. All you have to do is believe. Is just believe and keep praying. You can pray all the time in your head, standing up, cleaning your house or whatever. If you are feeling led to pray on your knees, to get on your knees and pray at this time or that, do that. Whatever you feel led to do it. Because I know one thing, I have been led to pray certain times, or at certain times to get on my knees and pray. Just believe. Just believe, and don't worry about what anybody else says, because remember this, it's not you, it's the light that you carry, and God wants me to let you know, and Jesus wants me to let you know that He loves you, that He's right there with you, and you know this. You're seeing the signs, just like I saw that rainbow. Before I walked out that back window, I told my granddaughter, God left us a rainbow, and I look out the window, there's a rainbow, and literally there's a rainbow on my television right now, as I'm saying it. Right now, there's a rainbow on my television. Literally. So, that is God pushing His love to you, saying that He loves you. I'm here with you. The storm is almost over. Hang in there. You're doing a wonderful job. You may have to slip up. Oh, no big deal. But your heart is still heavenly. Your heart is still just full of light. I just want to put this quick message out there. I love you guys. 333 all journey long.